Welcome to Vertical Football, and this is the English Premier League match week 8. And this is Fulham versus Arsenal. And today with me, I have my Arsenal man. We're starting to turn him into an Arsenal man. So how is it with you, and how are you seeing the Arsenal match in this week?
Yeah, it's always good to analyze Arsenal match and a lot of talking points, and I believe that Arsenal fans should be ready to get some juicy out of this current team.
So let's go a little bit personal before we go Arsenal. Since the beginning of this season, you have been analyzing Arsenal's match. How have you find it watching consistently another club? Yeah,
it's strange at first, but at the same time, you have to just tell yourself that it's the game. You have to, as someone that analyzes football, it should not be only your team. You have to look at other teams. And I think I'm falling in love with the concept of knowing more about Arsenal history, and also the concept of why a lot of people hate Arsenal. I don't understand why a lot of teams hate Arsenal, because when you follow the other contents that Arsenal fans consume, you realize that it's like there's one they are sync. All Arsenal fans, all of them, they are almost sync. If you are thinking about something right now about Arsenal, just ask one Arsenal fan, they are saying
the same thing.
Not like Manchester United, whereby you can be saying Amorim in and everybody is saying Amorim out. So it's different.
So it's an ecosystem, the Arsenal's ecosystem. Yeah, that's good for the fan base. But at the same time, there's still the loop side to it. What if we are seeing the wrong thing? That means all of us are seeing
the wrong thing. And a lot of things have been seen that very soon I will start giving out, because when you are winning, a lot of Arsenal fans don't want you to tell them
what's going wrong, those things that didn't go right.
Yeah, because before I started this, I have to just know the ecosystem. And they believe that when you are not saying it from this source, then you are lying. So with time, when I continue with them, they will understand that there's more. There's a lot of loopholes in Arteta's tactics and even the Arsenal team that very soon we start talking about.
So you find out in another video. Let's go into this particular one. This is the match preview. Fulham versus Arsenal. Looking at Arsenal's performance and the way they have played this season, in our viewpoint, we have not seen them so much. We're just seeing results, and we feel like they are the stable team in the Premier League for now. How does that affect this particular match?
A lot of people are seeing it from this point of view that they are the stable team, but they still have a lot of downside into their game, because there are new players that are still coming in to this Arsenal setting. Yes, I can see Subimendi, Manu Madueke, Azizi, because Subimendi especially shows that you are coming from another league, but it's showing that, I'm here to stay. And Manu Madueke is already in the Premier League. You understand Premier League. But Eze is coming to Arsenal team. He has played different role in that Arsenal team. I guess they are working, but the main problem here has been Gyökeres. Because Gyökeres is doing a lot, and yet I don't think the Arsenal teammates are actually seeing his runs. I've been saying it on and on and on that this guy is making quick runs. Premiership is difficult. You cannot be wasting all those runs. You can't be wasting it in the Premiership. Let your player look up. Let them give him a one-time pass or make a quick disaster. But apart from that, they have been stable, but there is a lot of loopholes in that same team.
So I like the viewpoints where you brought it from. The one thing that just adds to it in my mind is, if an Arsenal team that still has loophole is doing this well, what if they can block all of this loophole? Definitely they will be exceptional. Like the gap they will give the likes of Liverpool and Manchester City in this season would be very, very large. So let's go into this particular match. How does Arsenal, what do you think will be a strength for Arsenal in this particular one?
In this game, I believe the synergy, as usual, have to be the most important thing for Arsenal, that the team play. I guess what Arteta is trying to do is that if every style fails, if every concept fails, just make sure that you are pushing the tenacity, the forward play. Just make sure that you are doing something. The desire to always want to do something different. I guess that is what Arteta is bringing to them, that this is a time. I know a lot of Arsenal fans, we say, hey, we always do well in the beginning of the season. But this season, it's quite different because Arteta this season have played a defensive structure against Manchester United.
Yeah.
He has played overall attacking against Leeds and also against Man City. He has been balanced, taking possession from his master in the box. So you know that he's trying to tell them that anything can happen in any matches. So what you have to just do that you have to be ready for what is going to come on stage. So he's creating a mentality in their head that is quite different from every other season. So and I think that is what is going to help them in this difficult London derby.
Yeah, that's more than enough. That's more than enough. So let's go into the 11. How do you see Arsenal starting their players?
I think before we go to the 11, I want to also talk about one thing that a lot of Arsenal fans have not been talking about is Gyökeres first touch. And against team like this, which is always, imagine when you look at their history, you know in the last 5 games, it has been Arsenal win 2, Fulham win 1, and it is just small margin, 2-1, 1-1, 2-2, 1-0. I think this is the time Gyökeres have to show how things have to be done because number one, his first touch needs to be worked upon. I know a lot of Arsenal fans will not want to hear this, but when you are playing with your back against the goal, which we have been complaining on this platform, that he's not good at this hold-up play thing. He's always good at going to spaces, getting small spaces.
Just
and
keep the ball for him at the right time. Let him run through it.
But right now, against Fulham, because sometimes the Fulham coach Marco Silva, we always want to go for a low block or a mid block sometimes. And sometimes Arsenal will have all the possession. And if eventually that Arsenal have issues with finding ways to penetrate, at one point, you have to load the ball.
Go long,
and maybe they can scatter their defensive shape. But Gyökeres problem, the first touch problem had to be solved. But apart from that, all round, he has been so amazing.
So let's go into the 11. How do they set up to help this match?
First 11, we all know. Arsenal fans should all know this. Raya in goal. Nobody. I've been saying that this is a goalkeeper that is amazing. Now we know Timber will be on the right, and we have the combination of Saliba and Gabriel. Then we have Calafiori. I don't think that is the best because right now Calafiori is giving them something in the action that is different from the Skelly. But there's this thing that they are talking about, this suspension issue with Calafiori. Maybe after this match he'll be suspended if he gets another yellow. But maybe Arteta we want to play safe. But I think in this match he need Calafiori. Now in the midfield we all know Odegaard. In the midfield, we all know that it is Declan Rice and Zubimendi. Zubimendi being the amazing player, giving them long pass and short pass. And we don't know that the front three, because nowadays he's using 4-2-3-1. So in the front three, Odegaard is not available. So I'm just going to call it out because a lot of Arsenal fans will tell you, I don't want Eze to be on the right. I want him central. But either way, Arteta have done something about that midfield that all can rotate apart from Saka. All can rotate. Like Eze and the person in this wing, in the left wing,
can switch.
They can rotate. In fact, Eze can come to midfield and also help in the play up, in the build up. So I'm seeing what's this guy named? Trossard, because I'm not seeing Martinelli coming in. Trossard, Eze, and Saka. Then Gyökeres in front.
Whoa, that's going to be an Arsenal that will beat somebody. I think I'll try and see that particular match. I think
you need to see the match, and because if you don't see Arsenal matches, you will not know why Arteta is doing the long throw. The corner kicks, why their corner kick, taking their corner kick is quite different from every other corner kick. Why they will always have at least 50% chance of scoring. 60% chance or 70% chance from scoring from a corner than any team in the Premiership. So if you see Arsenal game, you start saying
you'll be exposed to a lot of
things. And if you see, I now see things in the coach point of view, when Manchester United was playing Arsenal, I'm seeing it that, okay, this is why Manchester United coach, they use this pattern against Arsenal. This is why Pep Guardiola is eating them on the counter against Arsenal, because if you don't see the other team, you will not know that so this is what is happening. But
yeah, like the whole thing I was talking about now, it just makes the football club kind of like interesting. But you guys are still my rival. I'm a Chelsea fan, and I don't know how I'll be falling in love with you guys. But honestly,
I guess they are the most hated team in the world right now.
For me, I'll keep that name. I'll not say it. So let's go into what we have looked at the Arsenal strengths. We have looked at how they will set up. Looking at Fulham and the way they have performed this season, and looking at Arsenal the way they have performed, what do you think the scoreline will produce?
Fulham is basically unpredictable, and the problem here about Fulham is that when they see Arsenal in the last 5 games, they are always trying to show that
best team
we are. They become prime Real Madrid. They become prime Real Madrid. But in this match, I'm seeing a draw. I'm seeing a draw because I know Arteta is good. I know they are going to prepare for Arteta set piece, and I know that Fulham will also want to eat on the counter. So, and there's this little bit of deficiency in terms that Man City exposed Arsenal in that deficiency. The moment Arsenal lose the drill in the midfield, it's over. So, especially if they build up with 3, and in the defensive transition, they do 4-4-2. While they are still shaping. The moment, if you can just slip a pass it, we have seen it that Saliba is not as fast as Gabriel in tracking back. So what happened? They can give them a counter. So it's difficult to say, but right now, I'm seeing a draw. If it's not 0-0 draw, I'm seeing a good draw. Maybe 1-1 or 2-2.
Is there any chance, like, if something happened, Arsenal can win this?
The only thing I'm going to see that will be different this season will be the magical intelligence of Eze. Because Eze is giving Arsenal something new that is different from every other winger. Eze is doing the inside forward role. Like a winger.
He's playing into the half spaces.
He's playing into the half spaces. So I think if Eze can time, because that's the only player I'm seeing that can time this guy run. Correct run. If Eze can come out and do that, or if Zubimendi can also pick up this guy in a free space, you're correct. It will make sense.
So thank you very much, guys. And before we go, we've seen a whole lot of talk about Liverpool not being in the best form. I know this is unrelated, but this is still Arsenal. From what you have seen, do you think Arsenal challenges for the title this season?
Yeah, this is a make or break season for Arteta. You have a new sporting director, and I know that every new sporting director want their man. So the moment Arteta don't get it this season, they are not even. In fact, when I'm doing my search on Arsenal football team, they are not even asking for the Premier League. So funny. They are just saying, give us something. So straight. So that's why I said it's another ball game. The pressure there is not as intense as Chelsea, even Man City or other club. All they're asking for is give us a trophy.
So let's see how it goes. Let's take it step by step. So thank you very much, guys, for staying with us. This is Fulham versus Arsenal in the Premier League. Thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for joining us all through. So please, what do you guys think about this particular match? Drop it in the comment section and let's talk about it. We see you some other time. This is brought to you by Vertical Football. Thank you.